This is about 7, maybe 9 out of 10, I would say. So if there's any difference between the pastel de nata that I've tried in Lisbon and here in Porto. So Portugal's dishes are exceptionally different and unique. From the freshest seafood, mouth-watering pastries, and of course, Porto's famous sandwich, Francesinha, which I made a video of. This makes Portugal's dishes certainly be considered as culinary hits. Today, I will be sharing with you my experience with pastel de nata to not just one, not just two, but 5 places here in Portugal. So if you're interested to know which pastel de nata experience is the best that I've ever tasted, better stick around and find out. Pastel de nata is a luscious Portuguese egg custard tart pastry, optionally dusted with cinnamon or in some cases powdered sugar. This dish is popular also in countries with historical ties with Portugal. My first stop in search of the best pastel de nata in Portugal is a local cafeteria named Taberna de Mexicana. It is located in Lisbon, Portugal in Aveiro district. They have a wide selection of breakfast meals, sweet pastries, and of course, pastel de nata. So now I'm going to try the famous pastel de nata, and yeah. The balance between the custard and the crunchiness of the pastry is really nice. The overall experience in this cafeteria is decent, considering that most of the locals seems to be enjoying their meals. As for the flaky egg tart, I would rate it around 6 out of 10, as I have tasted better pastel de nata from other places than this one. Next to my list is a cafeteria called Natas and Friends, which is close to Castello de São Jorge. Upon entering, you could already see the long line of people wanting to buy the famous tart. Apart from coffee, you can also pair this with any of your favorite beverage. But in this place, wine is definitely the most popular drink of choice. So let's try if this is going to be much different than the ones that I had earlier, or not earlier, like yesterday. So, bon appetit! Number one, the crust is superb. Like, I really enjoyed it as compared to the one that I had last time. The crust of this is much better. It's crispier. I actually could taste the butter. There's butter in it. Tapos yung custard, it's very soft. It's warm. Kaya I wasn't expecting it to be very sweet, and it's not very sweet, which is good. Yeah, I'm just going to take another bite. This is definitely better than the last one. Way better. Like, I would say this is about 7, maybe 9 out of 10, I would say. So it did live up to the expectation of them saying that this is the best nata in town. So I just finished the first pastel de nata, and the good thing is I ordered 2, and this is still hot. Well, it's still warm, and what I liked about this is I could see the caramelization on top of the cream, which is a good indication that it's a good pastry. What I liked about this is it gives a crunch. So when you made the bite, it's really good. So I'm just going to finish this off and then head outside. So right now I'm here in Cafe Organico. This is the cafe that is on my way to the accommodation. That's why I just stopped here and decided to grab a bite. And now I'm also going to try their version of pastel de nata. I also ordered the coffee. And so yeah, let's give it a shot. The texture of the pastry is much flakier. The cream itself is very nice. I would say that if this is warm, then it would have been much better. So the one that I had in St. George's Castle is still number one in terms of the flavor. Maybe because it was served warm, so maybe it affected the taste. This particular version is also great. I would say that this is in the second place right now. So this is my pork nata, and yeah, I forgot to mention that I also have the option to put some powdered sugar on top of it. So this time I'm going to do it. So this is from Fábrica de Nata, which is from Porto. So I'm going to also try and see if there's any difference between the pastel de nata that I've tried in Lisbon and here in Porto. So the cream is still warm, and it's also as flaky as the ones that I've tried. The only difference is this one is much lighter. In terms of flavor, I think this is, I wouldn't say bland, but most definitely not the sweetest out of the bunch. Is it a good one? Yes. So right now, this is probably ranked as second. So yeah, probably second. But yeah, the flakiness of the tart is really good and it's not greasy. Although I kind of miss the buttery flavor and texture that I've tried in St. George's Castle. I think that's what is missing here is the butteriness of the flavor. But nevertheless, it's still a good pastel de nata. But let me just finish this off and then head to the next one. So I actually decided to buy and try the pastel de nata in a grocery. So I found one here in it's like just a normal convenience store or a supermarket. So I'm going to try and taste what's the difference between the other ones that I've already tasted. So this is definitely much cheaper than the ones that I already bought like previously. Pero is it going to taste different? We'll see. Hear the background noise, someone's playing outside. So I actually made the other one, I put it in the microwave, tapos the other one I'm going to eat it as it is. Then we're going to test whether it will going to affect the taste or not. So I'm going to try first the one that I really put in the microwave. So if it okay. This is actually surprisingly good. It's better than I had in the organic cafe. So yeah, I mean, even though I didn't put it in the microwave, it still tastes good. So let's try the one that I put in the microwave, the one that I reheated. Okay. The one in the microwave somehow tasted a little bit sweeter compared to the ones that I didn't put in the microwave. It's still good, I would say, but would I say that this is the best one? I don't think so. So provided that this is only 89 cents, you're just eating what you pay for. So yeah. But pastel de nata is one dessert that one should not miss once you go here in Portugal. So in any part of Portugal, they have their own version and their own recipe, and the taste will going to vary depending on the location as well as the place where you're going to find it. So if you enjoy watching this video, just feel free to like, share, and subscribe. You can also follow along with my journey in my Instagram. And this is going to be it for me for today. See you on my next video, travel and adventure.